Good evening, Professor. My name is Paul Amos-Amao. My student ID number is 200561584, and I'm here to show the demo of the final project, which entails us using a setting up a pipeline to ingest data from News API, using Apache Kafka, then loading it onto Hive table for analysis, loading it onto Hive for analysis. The first thing I did was to install the Zookeeper and the Kafka. The first thing I did was to install the Zookeeper and Kafka, and I used the wget command and the steps outlined for us in Blackboard to achieve that. And if I just give a list of all the directories, I'll just show you a list of all the directories to show you that they are there. So you can see right here the Zookeeper. Here you can see the Apache Kafka or the Confluent. And the next thing I did was to upload the needed files. And I uploaded all these files. I got them from the Blackboard. These are all the files you provided for us. I got them from the Blackboard, except these two. I edited something here which I was going to use to create. I I edited this file because I added some codes to create my news article in a CSV format. So this is the CSV format. But before going to that, let me just briefly show the Python producer and consumer consoles. So I used the autocommit.py for my consumer, and the news API producer.py for the producer. And what I did was to change the topic name. I changed the topic name to Big Data Console. Then I changed the broker. I used the broker as like my local host, which I believe is common for everyone. That was what I did. Then I installed the necessary libraries like Kafka Python, News API Python. Sorry, I meant News API, Kafka Python, then News API Python. So the libraries are installed as written in the News API producer.py. So I'll just run it right now. I'll run my consumer on the right, and I'll run my producer on the left. So my consumer first. Python autocommit py. Yeah. Let me just clear the screen just for, I don't know, just like doing it. Sorry. Yeah. Python news API producer. Yep, and as you can see, they're working, but it gave the file in JSON format. So the next step would be to convert it to the CSV file. I did that on Jupyter Notebook, and sorry, I'm just going to close this. I'm just going to close this. Just use this. I'll use only this console. I did that on Jupyter Notebook. I generated some Python file that would help me convert a JSON text format to a CSV file format. I did that on Jupyter Notebook, and I've put the screenshot in the report, which I'm going to send. So that has been done. So the next thing the next thing would be to show like the Hadoop directory, which will lead me into the Hive. So what I did was to create what I did was to create a new directory. Do fs ls. Yeah, and the name of my new directory is big data finals. That's the name of the new directory I made. And in the new directory, I'm going to put the news article file, which is this one. It's got converted from the JSON text file to the CSV format, which is saved on Excel. So right now I'm just going to, put it in. I'm going to put the news article in this directory. So we have look fs copy from local, copy from local news article. Yeah, news articles. Sorry, but CSV to go CSV. Um, okay, slash big data slash. Sorry for that break in transmission. I had a call coming. Big data file. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have to change this. So small letter C. Okay, and as you can see, the file exists already. So that has been done already. So right now, I'm just going to start my Hive. I'm going to start the Hive table and just run a few queries on it. Yep. And I'm going to use. I created the database news API underscore DB to put my table in, to store my table. So I have news. Sorry about that. Get out of here. News API. Oh, sorry. Use news API. Use news API underscore DB. Okay, that's correct. News. Okay, just wanted to cross check the spelling. Yep. Now I'm just going to show the tables. Show tables. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Shown the table. So just going to run some queries on it. So the most, I think this should be like the first one we learned. So mm, so let me select the first 10. The first 10 would do. I think the first 10, yeah, or maybe 5. I think 10 should be okay. From news, select from news. Okay. Yeah, and as you can see, the table was it was loaded successfully. Let me just try and add another query to that. What's happening? Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.